Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
BoxingVoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punches? I was hitting him with body punches and I heard him, actually he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on?
BoxingVoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time? Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and taking those punches.
Beyonce Productions.
Making women gestures like,
Let's go, champ.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another spontaneous edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. We're back with another one, and we're going to be talking Dillian Whyte. Rumors are surfacing that he will be facing Mariusz Wach on the Saudi Arabia card December 7th, Ruiz versus Joshua 2. Now, Wach is an opponent that was rumored 2 years ago. You do a Google search, there was heavy rumors of this fight 2 years ago. Dillian Whyte pulled out due to injury. So it looks like this is who they are looking at. This is what we're going to be talking about. So if you're interested, you already know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time, voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. I'm going to head on out to Indiana, get this thing started with my main man, Gross, the boss.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it, receive it.
Windows 10, 2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss, 2 to stand over. Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Boxing Voice. And shout out to everybody out there in the TBV universe. Dillian Whyte back in action. I guess we got everything cleared up, huh? Everything with you cast straight? Everything good? I ain't heard none. I ain't seen none. Maybe Net's got some info for us, but I guess so. He'll be facing Mariusz Wach, maybe a little get-back fight to keep his WBC ranking and keep his WBC interim. So we'll see how that plays out. But, yeah, man, and we got much more heavyweight action on that Saudi Arabia card. What's going on, Ness?
What up, champ? So, I mean, look, I don't know why you're waiting for something to be announced. WBC was clear that he's allowed to fight. Eddie's been clear that he's allowed to fight. So he's probably going to fight. This is the rumor that the opponent is Mariusz Wach. I don't think I like it. Dillian Whyte hasn't been out the ring that long where he needs a tune-up. So is this a sign of weakness? Is he mentally drained from everything that has to do with this PD scandal? Because, again, you fought in July. You're elite level. You guys normally fight twice. And Martin Bacoli just beat the brakes off of Wach in April. And a bunch of people.
Arthur Speaker beat him right after that. And then Jarrell Miller beat him before Arthur Speaker. So it was just, he's been losing three times in a row. Came back against two guys that don't have a winning record.
Bro, one guy is 2-5, and no, at this level, he's fighting a 2-5 guy.
Oh, bro, look at the guy before that.
Yeah, I know, 6-30. That means 30 losses for those not listening.
So I don't know why Dillian Whyte chose to go down this road. Maybe it was just to get him back in action. You can't expect this to be more than a 10-rounder. Maybe not even the co-main. It may be the opener for this motherfucker. Because I'm looking at the card, and you got Povetkin and Hunter better fight, in my opinion. Hargrovic and Molina. Possibly a better fight than this Wach and Dillian Whyte fight, you know what I'm saying? So I just think Dillian Whyte's trying to get back active, you know what I'm saying? I like you said, I don't think that he needs this level of opponent. I would like to see somebody who's a little bit better, you know what I'm saying, than Mariusz Wach.
Well, Wach is definitely in the VADA program and is enrolled in it. So for Dillian, it's a WBC fight, right?
I mean, is he in the top 15? If so, then
You
it's.
kidding me? How could he be in the top 15?
I'm not just asking a question, but he in the Nevada program, ain't that for the top 15?
I mean, he's enrolled probably when he fought somebody else, you know, and he's just in there. Maybe they enrolled him because they know they need him to fight because he ain't in the top 15. I'm looking at it now. I'll screen share. I don't see that.
I'm looking at it like maybe somebody, maybe he's fighting Dillian Whyte, so he has to be in the VADA program, and they've been knowing about this fight. We've been seeing Dillian Whyte on social media training and getting ready, so he's been knowing that he was going to fight on this date. And Mariusz Wach, I'm just looking like this guy's best days are behind him. He lost to Jarrell Miller, lost to Arthur Spuka, Derek Chisora, Adam Kornacki.
Dude's not top 10, and he's not top 15 in none of them. None of the sanctioning bodies.
And Deontay Wilder totally decapitated, so it's not going to be a long fight. I expect this to be a violent and a violent stoppage, and I think Eddie's just doing this to try to ramp up the views for Sky Sports and the Zone.
I was just about to ask why you think he's even on this card, then if he's going to fight this level of opposition.
It's a pay-per-view in the UK. How do you sell pay-per-views in the UK? You put a lot of UK fighters on that motherfucker, and when you got the names of Dillian Whyte and AJ together, you should expect a boost. And even with the Ruiz rematch, maybe you can get close to 1.5, maybe 2 million buys in the UK if everything goes to plan. You got Povetkin on the card too, that a familiar opponent with the UK crowd, so who knows? They might be tuning in for Povetkin and Hunter. Hunter done fought over in the UK too, so like I said, it's a heavyweight card, looking good. I like the Hunter and Povetkin fight most of all, but I think the card as a whole is starting to shape out. But this fight is not something that I'm really that invested in.
Yeah, I like that they're keeping it heavyweights. I just don't understand why you got a guy that isn't ranked in the top 15 with anyone. And, I mean, he's number 48 in the world, so that's better than both Tyson Fury past opponents. But at least Wallin was ranked number 5 in the top 10 of the IBA, or number 4, number 6, something like that, remember?
Yeah, I'm trying to go through Wach, you know what I'm saying, resume, just looking at his, trying to find out what his biggest win was.
Eric Temper is the biggest win, but, you know.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's just not something that I thought that this not the direction that they should go down. I mean, I guess he is a taller heavyweight. He's 6'7", so you get used to fighting taller guys and Fury and Wilder and AJ. So maybe he's looking at it from that perspective. He's supposed to be the mandatory for Wilder or Fury winner, you know what I'm saying, if everything gets, you know what I'm saying, settled and shit. And the WBC lifts his suspension. So maybe he's going down that route, just trying to get used to fighting a taller opponent, because I can expect if he's fighting this kind of tall guy, his next fight is going to most definitely be against a tall guy too. Because I don't think the Wilder or Fury winner is next for Dillian Whyte after this fight. I think that fight happens later on in like the summertime.
Maybe he's getting ready for Wilder, you know?
That's the thing. You got to get ready for a 6'9" guy or a 6'7" guy. He's like 6'3", 6'4", maybe.
Yeah, but Wach ain't got the reflexes.
But you still punching up though. You know what I'm saying? I guess you get used to punching up, working on your overhand, maybe working on your hook. You know what I'm saying? See how it's different from throwing a hook at a Joseph Parker rather than a Fury or Wilder. And being 6'7", it kind of gives you those dimensions. Even though Wilder's and Fury is probably more athletic than Wach is.
Shout out to Joey Abel and Johan Duapai getting new rankings on BoxRec. 2 guys linked to Wilder. Joey Abel moved up to 49, which we got to respect now since Mariusz Wach is at 48. And Duapai at 29, which we got to respect since Dillian Whyte's choosing to fight a number 48. Which doesn't matter.
A better opponent.
I would agree. I just don't understand why take this type of fight. Like on BoxRec, Oscar Rivas is like number 15. You know, on WBC, Oscar Rivas is like number 5. Why drop this low? Like, I'm not getting why he's treating himself like he had a long layoff.
Maybe he's just. I mean, he ain't fought since what? June.
You think he was overeating because he didn't know what was gonna happen?
Honestly, I think he just biding his time. I think he waiting for everything to come out. I think he just want to get back after. I think he's not trying to take a big risk before he gets his title shot. Which, I mean, it goes by the reports by the WBC and everything else. I'm saying he's definitely in line for it if everything checks out.
Well, I really wish it would have been a better opponent so that we could have looked forward to it.
Who though? Look at the WBC top 15 or top 15. Because if you're going to compete, don't you have to compete against somebody in top 15 if you want to keep your status?
I mean, you're right. I would assume, but I mean, looks like everyone's busy.
Like who? Name them all.
Usyk's number 4. That's in-house, but they ain't gonna do that. Ain't no money to put that on a card.
Usyk is in line for the WBO, so we ain't expecting Usyk to jeopardize that. So, all right, number 5.
5 is Oscar Rivas. He don't want that rematch.
Yeah, he don't want that. Number 6.
Povetkin busy with Hunter.
With Hunter, okay. 7.
Adam, PBC.
IBF, you know what I'm saying, in the mix with that. Number 8.
Joe Parker.
That could have been a fight.
He wants Chisora, man.
Yeah, he do. But
and he lost to Dillian Whyte.
Yep. But all right, and this probably like a UK headline fight if they do that again. Number 8. Number 9.
Number 9 is Joe Joyce, Frank Warren, man.
Definitely not gonna happen. Number 10.
Derek Chisora already scheduled and linked to fight. Not scheduled, but linked to fight Usyk.
Yep. Number 11.
Phillip.
On the card already. Number 12.
Yeah, he's busy fighting Eric Molina. Pulev ain't coming over here. He busy with Top Rank.
13.
Cababel. He'll take it.
Yeah, he would have took that fight. He would have died to be on AJ card. It might be a dangerous fight, you know what I'm saying, for Dillian Whyte too, because he is a pretty good kind of boxing heavyweight. Number 14.
Michael Hunter. He busy.
Yeah,
Povetkin.
busy. And 15 is
Dubois busy. He fighting the Rooster.
Against the whole top 15. Goddamn. You know, the only person that was really legitimately you probably could have made an offer to was Cabell.
And he might have sidestepped it. Who knows? Because when I went down this route with Devin Haney and his father, they made it to 17 before somebody finally said, yeah.
I thought Cabell was in line for a Joe Joyce fight too, and for the EBU title.
EBU don't sound like a silver. If Dillian clean, he get his silver back, don't he?
His interim back, not silver. He an interim champion. He like what Jamal Charlo was for about a year.
Nah, he ain't what Haney was.
Yeah, he is what Haney was. Trust me. Last fight for what Oscar Rivas was for the interim title and the mandatory position.
Nah, he ain't what Haney was.
All right, look at the headline.
Nah, he ain't what Haney was. But, yeah, man, I mean, those are my final thoughts, really, man. Dillian, I would like to see you get in there with someone else. You know, you acting like you had a year layoff and you need a tune-up. I don't see why we giving him a tune-up. I don't see why fight fans are cool with that. We shouldn't be. He fought in July. That's 5 months ago. Like, you Goody. You Sam Goody. You should be able to rock and roll by December versus something decent.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not really that excited for this fight. Really not even that thrilled that he's fighting this guy, Mariusz Wach, that we've seen. Speaker, Jarrell Miller, and who was the other guy and Martin McCauley beat? Come on, man. Fight Martin McCauley at least, god damn.
Bro, that's the thing, man. People ain't trying to risk them shots, man. He could call Areola for a better fight. You know, Areola's beatable, and he at least going to give you a fight that the fight fans is going to enjoy.
Gotta call Gerald Washington for a fight. Gerald Washington would get on this fucking card. He coming out off a big win. You know what I'm saying? They ain't that dangerous of an opponent, but he's still 6'6", 6'7".
Well, Gerald ranked now, man. I don't know. I mean, even though that's a big fight for Gerald, you're right. That's probably like a big fight for him. Nice money, little
Saudi
bit of payday.
Arabia, big card. Come on, man. And Al let him come over. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't like Al keep him from a big time payday if it's in the position to better himself in the WBC.
So Washington is highly ranked in the IBF at number 8, not in the WBO at all, not in the WBC at all, not in the WBA at all.
Still better than Mariusz Wach. At least he's ranked in one section body.
No, absolutely. You know, it's funny. I could have sworn the guy that Washington beat in Hellenius was ranked higher in the IBF. Funny. Gerald Washington's only number 8.
Goddamn, Eddie nigga dust that motherfucking checkbook off and write another motherfucking Charles Martin check. Bring him over.
Bruh.
Like I did Dillian Whyte. Let's go.
Who is Dempsey McKean? I'm telling you, WBO be giving people opportunities, man. I don't know if I'm going to start changing my stance because they just make you, they educate you. They're like, nah. Check out this guy. He coming out of nowhere, but that's because we've been watching him.
Oh, Dempsey?
Yeah. He 29 at least.
What's his record?
He's from Australia. Okay, he's from Australia. He's 17-0 with 11 KOs.
Yeah, he ain't popping like that there.
But he highly ranked already in the WBO. He ain't got a name on his resume.
Man, if you fighting in Australia and you only got 11
KOs,
something wrong.
He fought Marcelo Nascimento. That's a journeyman somebody else beat. I can't remember who.
He probably beat him by decision, right?
TKO in 2.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. He fought 2 dudes named Hunter Sam. Oh, that's the same dude. He had him back to back. UD did a knockout. Hunter Sam. I never heard of this dude. He beat Anthony Fowler. What the hell? Anthony Fowler got a twin running around here at 267, Mike? No, it really says Anthony Fowler.
I thought you meant that nigga, he beat the fucking dream. I said, damn, he gained a lot of weight.
Nah, this shit at 267 and 228. Like, they fought. I don't know what Fowler's this.
No, I don't know. Probably some
damn, I feel bad for Stone Bone showing me all that snow, champ. That sucks.
Man, yeah, I don't like the snow. Definitely fuck with
that's
that.
A lot of snow. I don't know. Bro, my man retired him, too. I mean, look, he was already straight loser. 4-7. Jesus. Bro, I don't know, man. WBO, shout out WBO, giving opportunities out here, man. They got another one. Oh, Frank, ain't Frank Sanchez, though? Because they got this one, Frank Ferrer. Who the hell?
Yeah, Frank Sanchez with Eddie Reynoso again now.
What? The Cuban heavyweight.
Yeah, I told you that on the Sunday show.
The Cuban heavyweight is with Reynoso.
Type in Frank Sanchez, nigga, boxing scene, see what pop up.
What? That's crazy. He just signed with Warriors.
Yeah, he got another trainer, you know what I'm saying? He feel like he in better hands.
Damn, they going to the heavyweight division. I'm telling you, Canelo going to do a promotional company, man. He going to take over Oscar. Though he the new Oscar. All the Latino fight. Look, he got Oscar Valdez over there, Ryan Garcia over there. Now you tell me he took Frank? Oh, shit. That's crazy. I like Frank, too. I do like Frank. So I like Eddie, man. He's calming them all down. Like, he calmed Ryan down. You know, he's a good fit. Frank is still young, too. He's 27, so they got time with him. That's pretty cool. That's going to be interesting.
Frank 27?
Yeah. That's going to be interesting, bro. That's the first PBC fighter they got, right? Or is he not PBC?
I don't know what he is. I thought he was a little bit older than 27. He looked like he about 37.
Man, y'all hating on Cubans, bruh. He don't look 37.
Put Frank picture up. Put Frank picture up.
Man, tell Dillian fight Frank.
Hey, fight Frank, Dillian.
Fight Frank. You know what I mean? Frank was going to that body something sweet in that last fight with Jack. They go Frank right there. Don't no 40-year-old dude with earrings, man. Stop hating on my mans and them, B. Straight up. Let's get out to these calls. Any final thoughts?
Master P wear earrings.
But he had them when he was young. Final thoughts?
Man, no, man. Let's go out to these callers, big dog.
All right. Real quick, sponsors in the building.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
We going out to Boomerang in Seattle.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen, get the sharpest knife, and cut the bullshit out. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
What up, Don? Yo, Dom in Seattle. You on mute.
I'm not on mute.
We hear you.
You hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah. I subscribe to your new channel, Mike, and what's up, Ness? What's up, Mike? And
What up?
yo, this shit crazy. I mean, I could have swore like he had to wait a time period just to even fight, but if they got it like that over there in the zone, Eddie Hearn's paying people off where he can fight on the undercard. I guess so. Casual fans are getting bamboozled. They don't know shit. So, hey, if he's fighting this dude, hey, it is what it is. I'd rather see him fight on Wallen or somebody of some type of nature. I don't even know who this dude is. He don't even look like nobody. I don't even
You never
know.
heard of Mariusz Wach?
Nah, I never heard of it. I would have to research the dude. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, man. You gonna have to research.
Who should he be
Yeah, I
fighting?
need to. I think he should fight someone who's freed up right now, Odin Wallen, or someone in the top 5, maybe top 10. I mean, fuck. There's hella people. There's Derek Chisora. He already did that. Dominic Brazil. So he can get back, those 2 top mandatories that were mandatories. That'd be perfect to see Dominic Brazil fight Dillian Whyte. And did y'all hear the new breaking news about Deontay Wilder?
Nah,
Him
tell
fighting
us.
Tyson Fury. He's a prestigious belt going with the rematch. So
Yeah, the
that's
ring
dope.
for the ring title belt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And that's my call. I'm gonna call back in. I just jumped into this one. I was on the phone a while ago.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in. We going out to Stonebone Boxing. Talk to us.
What up, Stonebone?
About a foot. Pissed me off, man. I was supposed to fly it out for Thanksgiving. We was gonna drive down to Vegas. I'm sticking still now. But I don't know, man. That's probably the only place he could fight in was in Saudi Arabia. I mean, it ain't no real sanctioning bodies or nothing that's controlling that. I think UCAD is gonna be running this fight, so that's probably the only place he could fight. He should have went ahead and threw Jacobs and Chavez on there since Chavez running from drug tests and shit.
Chavez took his first VADA test yesterday.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
He went and pumped himself up with some clean blood. He was able to cycle off now. You know what I mean? He got his doctors to test him. They said, hey, you cycled off. It's out of your system. Now you can go take the VADA test. That's all it was. Just like them Olympic people who used to pump pee in their bladder and piss out other people's pee. Man, it's crazy stuff that they go on to beat these drug tests. And Dillian Whyte, we're gonna give him a fight with never seen. So we just supposed to forget about the B sample, huh? Just say fuck the B sample and be excited about him fighting the 78th ranked heavyweight. Come on, man. Let's be real about this. This is
48.
an Eddie. Huh?
48.
40.
CYP Boomerang.
Yeah. I'm thinking like this. If it's in Saudi Arabia, Saudi Arabia got to have their own little governing body, or they don't. Shit, Saudi Arabia can do what they want. I mean, I've been there, hated to love it. Me and Larry Wade went together, and they do what they want to do, and they got a lot of money. So I'm not surprised that he's fighting there, and he's not fighting here somewhere against a more refutable opponent. Because a lot of dudes would turn that fight down because, come on, man, B sample is not here. Now, if y'all remember when your boy Miller popped, Eddie Hearn kept saying, there's no need to deny it. Let's just admit it. Admit that you were wrong. Go ahead, accept the consequences so we can move on. He ain't saying that for Dillian Whyte. Go ahead and admit you was wrong, Dillian Whyte. Take your suspension like everybody else and come on back. Box, I'm not here to give you a year's suspension or a year for 2 years like they did for Miller. I'm here to tell you, take your 6 months, which shit damn near already passed. Come back and do your thing, get your ass kicked. Like we all know you about to get your ass kicked anyway. That's how I feel. I ain't no hater. But at the same time, it is what it is. The man fighting in Saudi Arabia. He ain't fighting out here. Because he ain't fighting out here until he get clear. And if any of y'all got that B sample, please give me the link because I can't seem to find it. CYP out.
We still waiting on it too.
Stunner, New Jersey.
What up, Stunner?
Yeah, what's good? What's good? Shout out TBV. Whyte versus Wach. I mean, this is a useless fight. I'd rather see him fight like a Gerald Washington or something. If you guys remember, Gerald Washington actually KO'd Robert Helenius, and Dillian Whyte couldn't KO Robert Helenius despite Robert Helenius having a broken hand in the third round. But on a side note, though, Ness, this after all the flack all y'all dudes be giving Luis Ortiz for his age, this dude Frank Sanchez look like he about 39, bruh.
Bruh, don't go by that box rec. Frank look young. Watch the fight.
You seen his picture? Yo, Mike, you seen that dude's picture, bruh?
I posted it. I screen shared it.
Bro, why you think I said the nigga look 50?
He don't look
Bruh,
50. Y'all hating.
Frank Sanchez like a year older than Jay-Z, bruh.
Y'all hating on Cubans.
Nah. Bruh, look at that dude's facial structure and tell me that he 27, bruh.
27, man. He moving like a 27-year-old too. So y'all about to start the same narrative y'all started with Ortiz, with Frank.
Nah, look, keeping it a stack, I ain't gonna say keeping it a stack, he look like he about 35.
Bruh.
So that ain't that bad, but I'm just saying, this dude ain't no 27, man.
I don't even know how he looked 35, man. I get a haircut. I got girls telling me I'm 28. You gonna make that man 35 and he only 27? Damn.
He been a hard 27 there.
Y'all terrible, man. I'm going out to Steve, Chicago. Talk to me.
What up, Steve?
Yeah, hey, how's it going, guys?
All good.
Yeah, this is, I don't like this fight either. This is like what Eddie did with Usyk fighting Witherspoon, Teaspoon, whatever you call him, like you say. This is just another, lame-ass fight. Whyte is upper echelon. If he ain't able to fight in a regular country that has normal boxing events, then he should wait. This is just a money grab. This is just, hey, go to Saudi. They're going to give you money. They don't care about any rules or regulations. And, this is Eddie skirting around the system. So this is how I see it. And, if Whyte's this top-level contender, he shouldn't be fighting this guy. It's a waste of time. That's all I got.
I agree, Steve.
Steve, 100%. Man, thanks for calling in. CYP Boomerang.
Yeah. Well, I was in the chat. And this is why I go to the chat. I'm going to tell you. Sometimes we got topics where ain't too many people listening and shit. So I go to the chat and I try to spice that motherfucker up by answering one of y'all calls on one of y'all little hates. Now, y'all was in the chat asking, will name Wilder's 10 tall defenses. Well, the truth of the matter is, he had 3 pull out for drugs. 3 pull out. That's 3 last minute replacements of the 10. He had a mandatory in Brazil. He had a guaranteed mandatory in Stavern that he did not want, that he tried to get out of, that he had to fight. Then you add in Areola, Fury, and Ortiz twice. Boy, that's a good ass resume for a dude who broke his arm and his hand against Ruiz, against Areola, and still had to come out and find a suitable opponent in a comeback fight from a fucking injury. The man has a great resume due to the circumstances of drug cheats, but y'all don't give him no credit for that because y'all hate that. But at the end of the day, that's 10. Now I want y'all to get back to me and give me the 20 Triple G opponents when he was defending his title. I did you, you do me. Checkmate. Let's go.
Rick in the ATL, talk to us.
What up, Rick?
What's up, fellas? What's up? Buenos dias, buenos tardes, whatever.
What up?
Couple things. I'm going to get on topic in just a second here, but shout out to Ness for running around Cancun chasing all those dudes down for the interviews. That was funny.
Thank you.
And I walk into my father-in-law's house the other day, and I look up, and there's Nestor Gibbs' face on YouTube. This guy's a casual fan, doesn't speak English. So you know you've made it when I walk into that house, and he says, "Look, Rick, boxing news, you know? So y'all have made it to the big time when he knows about you. And these guys fighting Dillian Whyte, this Wach, I don't know who he is, I'm not into that. But I just want to see, you know, Dillian Whyte fight Big Juicy or just all these guys. If you got a name or you're a prospect or you're a contender right now, you got to take chances and fight somebody who's going to get you some recognition because the top 4 are locked up. So I want to see these guys fighting each other, people we know about or people in the top 20. So that's it. That's my call. Y'all keep up the good work. Have a good one.
All right. Well, Rick in the ATL, thanks for calling in. We're going out to Mr. PBC, Boomerang.
Yo, what's good? I mean, I checked out the dude, what's his name, Wach? It seemed like he fought everybody who was in the top 10 almost, and then lost to them too. So, I mean, he never really beat anybody that was up there in echelon, but this is what it is. And to people talking about Frank Sanchez, you know, he doesn't look old. Dude just he just got that face. Like he's been through some shit. And I still think Dillian Whyte should fight Dominic Brazil because I think Dominic Brazil pulled out of a fight recently. And but it is what it is. You know, Eddie Hearn got a plan for cheaters, and he knows how to get away with shit. And he's gonna get away with motherfucking Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte got it. He's gonna come back and show that he passed a test. And why do you need a second test when I passed this one? And that's how you get it. That's how you cheat. Eddie Hearn has made the book on how to get away with verbal contracts and all types of shit. And that's my call, really, man. Dillian Whyte's still a cheater, so there's not much to talk about.
Dominic, thanks for calling in. Detroit, stand up.
Straight to the point for those with attention deficit. I'm so repetitive, so I gotta repeat. Stainless from the streets to the deep. I'm coming with that heat. All you need to know about me, I'm coming with that heat.
Yo, what up, though? So, Dominic Brazil, that'd be a good test for him too. Or Odo Valim, because he, you know what I'm saying, he cut Tyson Fury, and I know Tyson Fury is supposed to be a Dillian Whyte hero. I mean, I'm just going to try to ignore the beast sample shit. I guess that's what they want us to do, right? You know, get back to boxing. I don't know why he ain't try to fight Kozlowski, though, or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, he free, you know what I'm saying? Charles and Martin, all these dudes rebuilding, like, take out one of the names of these up-and-comers on PBC if you're really trying to get wider attention, you know. But I don't know what to say, man. It don't really matter to me who he fight because I'm just disappointed that he able to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some real backdoor ass shit to me. Like I wasn't upset, you know what I'm saying, with the Nevada Commission when they suspended Canelo, you know what I'm saying, and he at least provided a hair sample, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, he could have, you know what I'm saying, he could have did some shit for the hair sample. It's shit for that too. But at least he did something. Like, Dillian Whyte just went silent until this fight was announced. Like, let's be real, this nigga being...
Well, it's not announced. This is rumor. This is still a rumor. It's not announced until they come out.
I mean, even if it's just being a rumor, like, what's the last thing we heard from Dillian Whyte?
Nothing.
And to me, it's like
that one white boy, Texas. All right. CYP, talk to me.
No, I'm glad that one white boy came on and then left, so he'll probably be back. Good. Now I want all y'all to take a deep thought and ask yourself. Some of y'all heard the video of him dropping that N-bomb. That didn't piss y'all off more than I pissed you off talking about boxing. God damn. I talk about boxing. That make y'all more mad. I scream on y'all with facts. That make y'all more mad. Is that man jumping in there calling me nigga over and over and over again? God damn. That's why this audience is one of the best audiences, because we're allowed to be ourselves. Whether you're a racist, which is legal, just like he said, he got freedom of speech, just like screaming on y'all about facts is legal. All that's legal. We all need to toughen up. Y'all gonna have to love me or hate me, but I ain't going nowhere because this is the voice of the people. The voice of the people. I'm going, baby.
CYP out. Stainless, you get the boomerang if we ain't already give you 2 calls. That is the last caller. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Quick little report. We'll find out in due time if this is going to be official tissue. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel right here at youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. Click that notification bell. Receive a notification when we go live so you don't miss out on any live streams. We got Stainless back on the boomerang. Talk to us.
Yeah, then I'll finish my thought then. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's just a rumor, like, this dude been on autopilot and radio silence since the Chavez, the Oscar, what's his name, Oscar Ruiz? I can't even remember right now, so I'm fucking pissed off at this shit. But nothing else, rematch that dude for all the bullshit that you pulled in that fight. You know what I'm saying? With the gloves, the last minute, and the motherfucking failing of the test, man. Like, I'm so sick of this bullshit where niggas just get the lie low and act like ain't nothing happened and then just creep back on the scene like everything good. Nah, man. Like, I'm not trying to hear this nigga name on no fight card until I'm WBC stance right now. Until you clear this shit up, don't talk to me. And I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how I feel on that shit. Because, you know what I'm saying? Either that or we need to just go ahead and make PEDs legal all the way through, because it's on some bullshit for niggas to just keep on getting no real repercussion except getting time off and not getting paid. Go find another job then, man. As I always say, man, please make sure you push the thumbs up, share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast, because this is TBV for life. And if you ain't on Patreon, that's because you stupid. And shout out to El Camino. Peace.
Great call, Stainless. Great call, big dog. Anybody else next?
Yeah, we got Pat in Beantown.
What
Talk
up,
to
Pat?
us, Pat. Pat in Beantown. You're up.
Yo, Pat. Just listening?
Pat in Beantown.
Yeah.
All right, big dog.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Y'all hear me all right? My phone's kind of messing up right now.
Yeah, it's kind of choppy, but go ahead.
All right, but I think it's funny that people want to, from the UK now, Dillian Whyte is their guy now that Joshua went down, and I think that's who they're gonna fall on after Joshua loses once again, even though he has no explanation for this drug test still. I'm not excited with the fight. I would be excited if he was fighting somebody that we actually knew. There's plenty of good heavyweights already on that card. Him versus Filip Hargrovic, the guy from New Zealand, person from New Zealand, always hypes that dude up. I'd love to see him versus Philip, but I guess that's not going to happen either. But yeah, this dude, he needs to figure out that B sample or fight somebody that actually matters.
All right, Pat, man, thanks for calling in. We going out to Jem or GM.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Calling from London. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah. I was just thinking, dropping an opinion. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I agree with everyone. It's a bit shady, for him to be fighting when he's not even really clarified his, situation with the B sample and whatnot. But to be fair to him as well, I don't think who could he really fight in such a short time span, like guys like name like Gerald Washington, Kolnacki, etc. But who's really gonna accept him in such a short time span when the fight is in a couple of weeks? And to be fair as well, if you're from the UK, you would know that. For instance, if you've got Dylan on Snapchat, you'd know that he's still in the gym and he's training every other day. So he's not just going into this fight
So that means he could
no
take on a
preparation.
top 10 then. That means he could take on a top. So why is he fighting a tune-up?
Well, to be honest, that's a question you've got to ask him. But my thing is, I don't think, anyone would really fight him, after what happened with the Oscar Rivas situation,
Yeah.
So, he should be fighting, a top 10, especially if he still wants that Wilder fight, to be fair to him. But I don't know, why would, I just think everyone thinks, why would they want to fight him with everything that's happened? It's a bit, how do I say, it's a bit shady once again. Yeah, and
especially
I was going to
if
add
you don't
another
clear it
point,
up, you're right.
Yeah, exactly. And I was going to add another point because I was watching your other video earlier on with Joshua and Ruiz thing. What I was thinking was, the weight loss, to be fair, I don't really think it's going to have that much of a difference because I think if he's chinny either way. Because let's be honest, he's not losing that much weight. He's going to lose 5 to 6 kg tops. I think he can't really lose much than that. It's too risky.
Jem, that is your call. We're going out to Liam. Talk to us.
What up, Liam?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
What's going on with you?
How are you, brother?
Good. I think that last call I had it right. Well, I think you got it right though as well, Ness. I think he should be fighting the top 10. He should be. But Mariusz Wach, I think he's a well enough known name. And then with all the shade that's been thrown on Dillian Whyte's name, Dillian Whyte needs to just come out and just knock someone out in fashion so that that'll be his promotion covered because he's not done any promotion.
Yeah, I mean, if he comes out and knocks someone out under VADA in fashion, yeah, that would be impressive.
That's it, and I think that's it. He comes out, he knocks out someone that I think a few casuals will probably have heard of him, and then that's his promotion. Back up there, he's back up calling Wilder out, and that's the only reason why he's fighting someone like this. Like you said before, you went through the list. There was no one available in the top 15 other than Whack. So plus, I mean, on White's last fight was a pay-per-view in the UK. Now he's on the undercard. That's taken a hit on his payroll.
That's for damn sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's going to have to take someone who's just going to accept not a lot of money to get knocked out.
Yep, true. Well, man, I think he still could have found somebody a little bit better than Mariusz Wach, you know what I'm saying? But that's just my humble opinion. I'd rather see somebody in the UK, maybe a UK fighter rather than Mariusz Wach, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's funny how the times have changed now. You've got Dillian Whyte, who was, paying on pay-per-view.
Oh, you ain't lying. Times have changed, man. Only one man says it the best. Too bad I can't find that soundbite. Damn, why I thought I was going to be on point when I said that. Oh, here it goes.
Hey, it was Hearn. I told y'all, line him up. I'm going to knock him down.
I need to cut that down to just table's turn, but whatever. We got who's 224? Let's see. Yo, man, I think I'm coming right back with a Canelo show, man. That Canelo topic is caliente. Telling you, the champ, man. He got the needle. He moving that needle crazy right now. Looks like we got Carmelo in Chicago. Carmelo, talk to us.
What's going on, fellas?
What up?
I ain't gonna get too hard on Dillian Whyte because it's just a rumor, but it looked like it's a play just for them to get him back in the talk of boxing. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten the results from the B sample, but let's just take our time and see if the fight comes to fruition. If it does, I'm pretty sure they got to hold some type of press conference or, some type of explanation on what's going on with his fight status or the test and the B sample, and then we can move on from there. As far as him fighting Schweck, I don't mind it because, he's coming back just to build his confidence, just to get his name out there. And like one of the callers said previously, we don't know who's going to take a fight with him in the top 10. Any of the fighters that's willing to take that chance without an explanation on what happened with the drug test. That's my call. Shout out TBV. Greatest on YouTube. Peace.
Appreciate it, big dog.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for calling. We're going out to Andy D. Andy D on Skype.
What's going on, Andy?
Yeah. One sec.
Andy, you there?
Hello.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. I agree. White should be fighting a better opponent, but listen, you've got to give him a bit of slack because he's fought what, top 50 opponents in his last 4 fights.
I mean, he fought Ruiz, he fought Parker, Lucas Brown, Derek Chisora. I mean, it's all right.
Yes, I mean, who else has fought better opponents in their last 4 than him that's in the top 10, really, realistically? Wilder.
Yeah, Brazil.
Mate, yeah, Wilder, but he's a champion. Brazil's lost them all, let's be fair. Brazil's lost the one. No, Brazil ain't fought better opponents than White. I can't agree with that there. Yeah, and the ones that he has fought that are better opponents than White, he's lost. Yeah, I do understand where you're coming from because he's meant to be WBC number 1. But why should he risk losing his position against a top 5-10 opponent when the WBC have fucked him over?
They fucked him over? How? Please explain.
How? Because he's passed the VADA test, which WBC are the one they understand VADA. They don't fucking go by UCAD, which are a shambles. Let's be fair. Let's not dress it up.
So wait a minute. So if you're saying that the WBC should completely ignore that he has a failed drug test with UCAD.
No, but the WBC recognizes VADA as their universal drug testing. Yeah, so VADA has now cleared him. Yeah, so if VADA's cleared him... No,
don't say VADA cleared him because VADA can't clear him. They could only test him. And they tested him during the time of the fight and after, and he passed. They did not clear him.
I see what you're saying, but he passed the VADA. So in that case, then they've got to
but don't you find
UCAD.
it strange that he also failed with UCAD? Shouldn't we at least entertain and find out what's going on since we're talking about 2 men fighting and one possibly being dirty? If there's a possibility, shouldn't we look into it? You're saying the WBC should overlook it and he should be allowed to fight.
No, I'm saying the WBC should be going by the drug agency that they recognise, which is VADA. It's not UCAD. They don't recognise UCAD as the universal drug testing.
It doesn't matter. Just like in the States, if they have a VADA test and a commission test and they fail that commission test, they're going to look into that commission test even though they pass the VADA test. The same situation goes on for the UK fighters.
It's crazy, bro. It's like being accused of shooting a gun. They testing your arm for gunpowder residue, and he like, yo, you can't test that, man. No, like, nah, I already got an alibi say I wasn't there. It's like, bruh, but we testing. Like, I don't get it, man. Joshua, New Orleans, talk to me.
What up, Josh? Talk to me.
Yo, yeah, I'm here. Nah, I just called on to the show late. I kept getting a call on Skype. I don't even know what this show is about.
This is about Dillian Whyte, possibly rumored to be back on the Ruiz 2 Joshua card in Saudi versus Mariusz Wach.
Without that B sample?
I mean, there's no mention of the sample as of yet.
My whole thing with Dillian Whyte, I'm gonna do him just like I did Luis Ortiz. I was fucking with Ortiz till he failed that drug test, and when he failed that drug test, while he got cleared or whatever the fuck happened, he went through his process and all that, and he came back and he got his ass knocked out twice. Dillian Whyte wanna mosey his way through the sport, don't fight no fucking body, get his ass beat by AJ overhyped ass, and now he just want to get his way and only fight certain fights because Eddie Hearn think he can talk his way into big fights. Pull out that B sample, and then that's when we talk about Dillian Whyte fighting again. Just like he made them comments towards steroid man who's getting loaded up and juiced up to the gills for Anthony Joshua, Big Baby. He should be held accountable for his actions, and they trying to sweep that shit under the rug. So I don't give a fuck about this.
Going out to Rod and A70. Talk to me.
What up, Rod?
What up, man? Man, I'm so tired of these fucking UK bums. Ran and hid when AJ lost for fucking 6 months. Now they running back on here trying to talk and act like these UK fighters are about to set the world on fire. Dillian Whyte is a decent fighter, no doubt. Dillian Whyte has some decent wins. But the people in the chat who's actually comparing him to Deontay Wilder are goddamn fools. It's this thing called the eye test. And, yeah, it's good to look at the resume, but it's also good to look at the eye test. And when you look at the eye test, it tells you that Deontay Wilder will fucking destroy Dillian Whyte. And I just pray that Deontay Wilder get in the ring with Dillian Whyte within the next year and just dominate his ass. So all you fuckers can shut up. All you fuckers can shut up. But when AJ lose again and Dillian Whyte lose to Wilder, don't run and hide. Steady call in. Keep doing what you're doing, just like U.S. callers do. That's my call.
Fuck that.
Yo. We got a super chat coming from 7. UK say he passed the VADA test, but that could have been after he cycled off when he initially popped for the UCATA test. All right, and if you listen right now on YouTube, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button, and it helps with the visibility of the show. If you want to go one step farther, head over to theboxingvoice.com/affiliate sponsors and click on our Amazon link. Bookmark that link, save that link, and do all the holiday shopping, Thanksgiving, Christmas, through our Amazon link. It costs you nothing extra, but we do get a little kickback every time you use that link. Who we got up next? Oh, Ness.
He said
Damn.
Ness. Ooh-wee. I mean, we got the everybody. Yeah, we did, because we gave Stainless 2. Got the Rod. We gave CYP his tress. Everybody's good, man. Last but not least, you and me. We out. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. I'll be back for sure, Z. Patreon and right here, man. I think I'm getting ready for this Canelo, gathering all my infos, and seeing how it's gonna go down, man. Because Canelo said a lot. I told you, man. The words are so much better than the translation. So yeah.
Follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312. And while Ness get ready for that show, catch me on Mike on Sports. Do about a 5-10 minute show on the big game from Carmelo Anthony last night. It's already set up, so I'm ready to rock.
There you go. Peace.